Okay, I think what I want to do is just do a quick overview of what I did and what I gathered from the information that I present here. So what first I want to do is I want to see. Well, I'll just go back to clusters first, and what I'll do is I'll just look at the new locations. So it looks like the new locations are actually working out because the only one that is struggling seems to be in Texas, which is I think the highest revenue state. But regardless, so the new locations actually seem to be doing okay. They I'm gonna go and ignore the trend lines, and I think if we look on all of them, it does seem like these areas are they're both of these actually trending up, and but this one has a higher trend up, trending higher. So I think this would be the best spot to sort of these stores right here. Let's say this one, Washington, and this one is in Utah. This would be like the best area to invest in to make sure that these right here will get to be right here. This is like the best spot so far for the revenue made, and this seems like I don't want to say a lost cause, but these are the areas that are struggling, and it's something that a company would have to think about. Do we want to continue on with what we're doing? We are investing a lot of our revenue in marketing, and we're not really getting a lot of return for that. So should we, rethink our position here? Should we continue doing what we're doing? Should we stop? I mean, it's not for me to say. I'm not, but it's just something to think about. And let's see what I want to take a look. I also want to take a look on uh, the map, on the actual map. I want to see where, if there is a correlation to where the most revenue areas at, if they're like in the same, like maybe they're like in south, right, in the south, maybe they're somewhere close to California, or or New York, somewhere upstate, right? So what I want to do is I think let me make sure. So what we're looking for, I want to look at the most potential areas right here. So the blue ones, where the blue, this is the areas that I think we need to be looking at. Well, we need that I would want to look at if if I was trying to invest in locations. So let's try to look at it. And it doesn't appear, at least to me, to my naked eye, that there is any kind of correlation here, like between like air, like there's not high concent, not well, maybe right here there's nice concentration here, and maybe like right here in Texas, but Texas is a big state. There's some, but I don't think there is like a strong correlation between like east west. It's just kind of spread out almost evenly. I feel like so. I don't think there's a particular area in the United States that like in terms of like a coast we would want to look at. It's just like they kind of spread out evenly mostly, and same thing seems like with red. This kind of band right here, but there's no there's nothing really here, and then same thing with cluster two. Everything kind of spread out evenly, so I think it's nothing. It's not something I would be concerned with. At least now, I would just be concerned with specific locations themselves, specific cities or locations of the stores. See what I'm gonna do about that. But I think that's it. I mean, there's nothing. I don't think there's really anything for me to say about this. I uploaded it, and this is my page for my Tableau. If anybody wants to take a look at it, I got a couple of projects on here, and this is my latest one. And yeah, I think I will leave it at that. I think I'm satisfied.